Well, guns are always going to get into the wrong hands, but we should try to eliminate it as much as possible. When we do a background check on an individual that comes in for CCW, we check 5 different databases. We check 2 here locally, then we send the information up to the 911 center, and they do 3 additional checks. So we're pretty well covered in how we do our checks here. Some of the other states, when we're checking, I'm not sure if they enter all their data on people through probate court, if they're a danger or if they have a mental illness or not, but I know our probate courts do that. As it relates to Trumbull County, 100%. They've been entering their data now for quite a while, for a long time. However, if we get somebody who, within an adjoining county, or someone from Pennsylvania who works in Ohio who's allowed to obtain a permit, I'm not 100% sure that all of that data is put in. I would like to see.
Or I guess how do we tackle that problem?
I would like to see these 5 databases combined or have interfaces so that we just have to check one database for the CCW purpose. We do BCI and FBI here, and then 911, they do a data check through probate, through NCIC, and there's one other one that they check up there.
Okay.
Well, if they had a mental health problem, our probate court reports that to BCI, and then BCI puts that in their database. So we would have immediate response if it was from Trumbull County Probate Court. You know what, as it relates to suicides, I don't think there's really too much we can do about that. I would think, I don't know what a person's mental state is when they're doing that, if it's a spur of the moment thing. I don't know if you have too many suicides that are premeditated, like I'm gonna go out and buy a gun and I'm gonna kill myself. It's perhaps they have the availability right there when that breakdown comes and they utilized a weapon.
Yeah. Do you think that, I mean, just stricter gun control in general, fewer guns being out there, do you think that would make a difference?
No, I don't think that would make a difference at all.
Okay, what is that?
If somebody wants a gun, they're going to be able to obtain it in our society. There's millions of guns out there.
Gotcha. But I guess, I mean, do you think that should change? Or is there a way to even change
I'm
that?
very pro Second Amendment, so.
Gotcha. So yeah, I guess, you know, not saying that we should do away with the Second Amendment necessarily, but, you know, would it be worth it, I guess, to curb it enough to where, you know, like you said, a gun wouldn't just be available for anybody who wanted to get one? Is there a way to even do that?
I don't think there's a way we could do that.
Okay. Is it just a situation where you think things are kind of so far out of the bag in terms of guns just being out there that there's no way to I don't know, get that under control, so to speak?
See, you know, as it relates to suicide, I don't know how you would stop that because it happens so quickly. Our purpose is to keep the guns out of the hands of the bad guys. And that's difficult, so difficult, it's just unbelievable. I believe in the state of Ohio is mandated through the statute that probate court does that. I'm relatively comfortable with the state of Ohio and the laws they have right now as it relates to probate court. Because I don't think there's probably any probate court that doesn't enter that information with BCI. So, and you know, like I said about coming from Pennsylvania, I don't know what, you know, their probate courts or their court systems, if they send it to their state agencies. It would make it more simplistic if there was a national database, and we wouldn't have to be redundant with going with NCIC, BCI, FBI, and.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Is there any? I guess as far as you know, is there any effort to make that happen in the national database, or do you know? Yeah, I guess how that would happen.
No, I don't.
Okay.
It would have to be federal intervention on it.
Okay.
I would like to see it more simplistic for us, that when someone applies for a CCW license, we don't have this long wait where we have to check all these databases. If they're eligible to carry a firearm, I think we should have that for them as quickly as possible, the information we need. I don't know, I believe when someone commits suicide, they're not in their right mind, because nobody in their right mind would do that. There's mental issues right off the bat. Perhaps if the mental issues could be dealt with prior to that, that would be, you know, probably one place I would look at to see if we could reduce the amount of suicides in the state. Mental health treatment is necessary, but they cannot be treated unless they know that this person has a mental health issue. So this is where you have to go back to the family and friends, and if they see a very drastic change in the personality of someone deteriorate, that you would want to contact a mental health agency or your physician and have the physician contact a mental health agency. We can't do anything about the mental health if we don't know about it.